What up, niggas? We back, man. Gonna get to another 1090 Jake video. Well, in the sentence, but it's 1090 Jake, you know what I mean? 29-year-old refused to help his grandma with the groceries, then he stabbed her 11 times. That's crazy work. All you got to do is get the grocery gang. Anywho, let's get to the video, cuz. Let's see what he's talking about.
Now, Mother's Day is the day that we are all supposed to show love and appreciation to our moms for bringing us into this world. And who is more precious?
They do this on Mother's Day? Ain't no
mother?
way.
Our grandmother. But apparently this kid down in Palm Beach decided to stab his grandmother on Mother's Day 11 times.
Oh my God.
Because he didn't want to help bring in the groceries.
Stabbing
It
on
ain't never
Mother's
that
Day
deep.
leaves an elderly woman fighting for her life.
This nigga look like he would do some shit like this. Childish Gambino looking at nigga.
West Palm Beach police say the victim was stabbed multiple times by her grandson. Keo Nada
That's crazy.
is in the Palm Beach County
She
jail
alive?
facing charges of attempted murder.
Our Rachel
Attempted
Perry
murder,
has an
right? She
update
alive.
on the victim's condition.
She ain't dead.
As of this afternoon, officials say the victim is still in the ICU after she was stabbed a total of 11 times.
Rescue
Over
3
some
could have a trauma
groceries.
alert coming by ground reference to a
Over some
stabbing.
grocery gang.
Emergency responders Sunday transporting an elderly woman to the hospital following a stabbing at a home here on 52nd Street.
There's about 7 stab wounds in the torso, in the
God,
left shoulder and arm.
God,
Police
God,
say they've soon
God.
learned the victim was stabbed 11 times, identifying her grandson, Keo Nottage, as the suspect. Nottage was booked in the Palm Beach County Jail.
What are my charges? Weapons.
Attempted first-degree murder with a deadly weapon and aggravated assault.
Nigga get like 20, 30 years
In
again.
court Monday, deputies removed him from the courtroom following several interruptions.
That was on file.
And he interrupted in court.
That's my items already went missing. Okay, thank you.
Nottage is being held without bond pending an Arthur hearing. We'll continue updating you as
You just threw your life away just because you didn't want to grab no grocery. You didn't want to help your grandmother grab groceries on Mother's Day. You was a piece of shit. You a lame ass nigga. You a goofy ass nigga. I hope they stab your ass 50 times in jail. Yo ass, bro, niggas like you made me sick, bro.
As soon as we learn more about
How do
the
you do
victim's
that?
condition.
Quick pause, because this might actually help you out.
No, I don't think so. Didn't I, Jake?
Like you stay more on top of their finances. Mother's Day 2026, violent crimes detectives responded to a stabbing in West Palm Beach. A 16-year-old called 911 reporting his cousin, Keo Nottage, viciously, repeatedly stabbed their grandmother.
Crazy.
Officers arrived locating the cousins fighting each other in the driveway. Detaining both of them, 74-year-old Mary Sigler sat in her rocking chair
74
under the
years old.
carport, bleeding. As an ambulance was on the way,
All over some
she briefly
groceries.
told officers she went to the grocery store with her grandson, Christian. Returning home, Christian and Keo got into an argument when Christian asked him to help bring in groceries. Miss Sigler then told officers Keo became increasingly agitated and said someone is going to die today.
Over some groceries, bro? Niggas gotta die over some groceries? That ain't even yours, nigga? What be wrong with y'all, man? Like what? Nigga, what? Why? Why do you gotta, nigga, over groceries? Like, nigga went to Kroger, Walmart, Publix, wherever, and put groceries in a bag, bought them, and your lazy ass didn't want to take them in the house, so you stabbed your granny. You a sick nigga, boy. You don't ever need to get out of jail.
That's when he walked into the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and stabbed his grandmother. Her grandson Christian tried to help her, but Keo started swinging the knife at him.
Oh,
Keo
Lord.
then grabbed the car keys and attempted to steal his grandmother's car. Miss Sigler would be transported to the hospital where she underwent emergency surgery and was listed in critical condition.
Hell yeah, she's 74 years old. Just got
Her
stabbed
grandson,
11
16-year-old
times.
Christian, who stated he went with his grandmother to buy groceries for Mother's Day dinner. When they got
Mother's Day
home,
dinner.
he asked his cousin Keo, who was laying on the couch, to help bring in the groceries. Christian told officers he became upset with Keo because he felt he was the only person helping their 74-year-old grandmother. And he's only 16, while Keo is 29 years old, still living in their grandmother's house.
He lives in the grandmother's house? So you mean to tell me you 29 years old and you living with your granny at 29 years old? You a grown, overly grown ass man, finna be 30. You pushing unk status. You finna be 30 and you still living with your grandmother and you stabbed her 11 times on Mother's Day because your lazy bum ass ain't wanna go help her get the groceries and bring them in the house. You a lame ass nigga, bro. You's a bitch ass nigga, bro. Hell nah. Fuck you, nigga. I hope your ass die in jail. Stay your ass in there. I hope you don't ever get out.
As they began arguing, Christian
Man,
walked
what-
outside to call a
what done
family
happened to
friend
this world,
help
bro?
de-escalate the
This
situation.
is crazy.
But while he was outside on the phone, he heard his grandmother scream for help. Walking back inside, he saw Keo holding a knife and his grandmother on the floor. Christian ran, fearing for his life, as he jumped a fence and called 911. While on the phone with police, he saw Keo getting into his grandmother's SUV, so thinking quickly, Christian ran and closed the gate, preventing him from leaving. When Keo realized the gate was closed, he got out of the vehicle, confronting Christian, and they began fighting as officers arrived on scene. Keo suffered an injury to his hand, would be treated at the same hospital as his grandmother before being
That's
medically cleared and
crazy.
transported to the police department for an interview. He'd tell officers he understood his rights.
But you better snitch your
told them
ass
his
off.
ID could be found inside his wallet in the house, and mentioned blood was involved in the incident, but stated that he would not provide any further details.
What?
But the police really didn't need him to say anything because the grandmother gave a statement.
I mean, yeah,
the
but
younger
still.
cousin gave a statement, and the house had 2 surveillance
Oh,
cameras.
wait. Keo said he wasn't saying anything. The nigga that did the crime wasn't saying anything. I thought he was talking about the nigga that got stabbed. I'm tripping. My fault.
Christian could be seen on video
I'm
running
geeked.
out of the house screaming, "You stabbed my fucking grandma." Keo could then be seen coming out of the house with a
That's
knife
crazy.
in his hand saying, "Do you want to fade? What the fuck are you gonna do?" During Miss Sigler's hospital examination, staff reported she was stabbed a total of 11 times, still remaining in critical condition. And at the time of this video being recorded, she's still listed in critical, and nobody knows if she's gonna actually survive this attack.
I hope so, bro. Pull
Police
through, grandma.
conclude Keo committed attempted murder with a deadly weapon when he stated someone is going to die today, retrieved a knife, stabbed his grandmother 11 times.
Yeah,
and
that damn
chased
near
his cousin
premeditated.
while making threats.
Nigga
Charged
knew he
with
was finna do. He
attempted
made his
murder
mind
and
up.
aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Keo now faces life in Florida.
Ooh, what life? Nigga, I said 20, 30 years he was gonna get probably. But this nigga talking about life. Ooh, shit. Ooh. But he did say Florida though, but Florida don't play by them law. Yeah, Florida State. Yeah, well, boy. Them motherfuckers do not play about any kind of violence. Florida will get on your ass. Florida the last state you need to be committing crimes in. Them niggas do not give a damn.
State Prison. And what's crazy,
You'll
is
get packed
he
up in
already
Florida.
should have been in Florida State Prison. Back in 2021, Miss Sigler told police she tried to get the TV remote from Keo so Christian could watch it, but he refused, taking the batteries out and throwing them in the trash. She grabbed the
Nigga, you just weird, bro. Like, what? You just a petty ass, loser ass nigga. Nigga, your granny asking for the TV remote so your little cousin can watch the show on the TV, and you gonna take the batteries out and throw them in the trash. Nigga, what the hell is wrong with you? You weird ass, bro. I hate niggas like this, bro.
remote from Keo, who grabbed her by the shoulders and shook her before grabbing a knife and holding it to her. She then
This nigga keeps pulling knives on his granny. What is wrong with you?
ran with Christian outside. Miss Sigler advised police Keo never threatened them with the knife, even going as far as saying he was diagnosed bipolar and schizophrenic, and that he'd been Baker acted before and held in a mental facility.
He need to go back.
And to be brutally honest, it sounds like she only called police to de-escalate the situation, but she didn't actually want to get Keo in trouble, so she defended him. He picked up a knife, but he didn't threaten us with it. he has some mental issues, you know, diagnosed with this and that. And, you know, he's been Baker acted before. He's caused trouble, but I don't want anything too serious to happen to him. And it's sad because
No, you gotta learn, bro.
she didn't know. She wasn't able to predict that this situation would replay 5 years later and almost take her life.
She ain't gonna defend him this time,
Although
bro.
Miss Sigler had no marks on her body, Keo was still charged with battery on a person 65 years or older, but the case would later be dropped due to the fact that no one really cooperated.
Niggas should still be in
against
prison.
her. Had she expressed she felt threatened with that knife or
She would not
explained
got
it
stabbed right
differently,
now.
he could have been charged with assault with a deadly weapon and been put away. But she wanted to save her grandson, not knowing years
And then that's
later,
what you gonna do to her,
same
bro.
situation-
She kept you from going to prison, and then you gonna stab her and almost kill her over some fucking groceries, gang. What the hell is wrong?
situation would
This video
play
finna piss me off. I'm not
Now
gonna
this
lie.
is a tough case. This kid's 29 years old. His legal
This
guardian
kid, it's a
is
grown
his
man.
74-year-old grandmother.
Ain't
And
no
if
kid.
we're breaking the case down, he sounds
Why he got a legal guardian, nigga? You 29. You are the legal guardian, nigga. You a grown man.
like a lazy fuck. 'Cause
Yeah.
in both situations,
Bum ass
he's
nigga.
sitting on a couch watching TV. In 2021, mind you, Christian's 16 in 2026.
Nigga been sitting on the couch watching TV for the last 5 years.
He
Lame
wanted to watch
ass.
TV.
He was 24
Keo
then.
didn't want to let him watch TV, so he pulls out the batteries and throws them in the trash. He sounds like a spoiled, lazy fucking brat. And again, threatened his grandmother with violence back then. In
And then
this
committed
situation,
violence on her.
Christian is
Now.
kind enough to go with his grandmother, as he should, to go get groceries for her Mother's Day dinner.
Yup.
And this lazy fuck who didn't want to help with the groceries gets mad enough and snaps that he grabs a knife, stabs her.
The food that she's gonna make for you so you can eat to feed your bum ass, you stabbed her over because you didn't want to help. You lazy ass nigga. You a... This shit is sick, bro. This shit sad, bro. I'm finna get hot.
11 times, chases
I can't
his
believe
other
this.
little cousin around the house,
I can't believe this.
threatens him. In my opinion, we have to break down, is this kid really mentally fried, or was he just diagnosed with something so that
Nah,
the
bro,
family
he just a
can live
bitch ass
off the
nigga.
money that he gets? Because if we're keeping it honest, that's something that happens in the hood all the time.
He a freeloader, bro.
If you don't believe me, even Finesse 2 times and then came out and said that, you know, his mama had him going to therapy so they could diagnose him so she could get a check and live off of his fake retardedness. You know what I mean? So it's like, is this kid really crazy, or were they just getting a check so they could survive, and then he's comfortable being 29 living at his grandma's house
Yeah.
where he gets to watch TV all day and act like a little bitch? But for the crime committed, the fact that, you know, when he wants to watch TV and he'll take the fucking batteries out and throw them away, and he wants to be lazy and do this and that, I'm not going for the whole, oh, he's you know, he's special. He's a special.
Yeah, hell nah, bro. Nigga, if you got the brain power to say, you know what, you wanna watch TV? Nah, nigga. Let me take my batteries out. Let me take my batteries out and throw these motherfuckers away. Just because I don't want you to watch TV. You know what I mean? Like, you bogus. You a lame ass nigga, bro. No cap. You lame for that, gang.
Special case. No, he's a privileged little bitch that gets his way because there's nobody to fucking put him in check.
Yeah,
A
bro. Where daddy at?
74-year-old woman cannot control a 29-year-old man,
Hell no.
especially a 29-year-old man with mental health issues.
If he
So
has
if it was really an issue, somebody else should have taken over that situation.
Yep.
Now this happened. She might die. We don't even know yet. And this 16-year-old is going to have to either live with another family member or go live with the state. Because at 16, he can't live by himself. And that woman is also his legal guardian. So this is a tragic case for everyone involved. Now,
Pray for that granny,
for
man.
me, if I got selected as a juror and they're like, yo, this is what happened with this kid. He had a previous case
Life,
with the
nigga.
grandmother, really
So
just saved
fast.
his ass and didn't want to get
Life.
him in trouble. What do you think should happen? Yeah, send him to prison.
Hell
Attempted
yeah.
murder, he stabbed her 11 times. He doesn't do shit with his life. He lays on the fucking couch all day. We don't need him out here. Give him a bunk. Let him go in there. He likes stabbing people. Prison's the place to be. Let's see how tough he is when it's not a 74-year-old and a 16-year-old. Let's see how tough he is when he gets around the real killers in Florida State Prison that love doing this shit. They live for this shit, but they don't do it to victimize older people and younger people.
They do it to disrespect your ass and show you a bitch ass nigga. That's what they do it for. They do it for the love of the game.
For blood. They like the sport. They want to go
strictly for the love of the
people
game.
Just as tough as them. So let's see if Keo is actually that tough. Put him in prison and see how he does. Where people are really mentally fried. Where people really shouldn't be in society. Because the people out here that play crazy, that shit gets pulled the second they go in there.
Yep.
I've seen people come into prison dorms and eat fucking grass because they want to show that, oh yeah, I'm not all the way there. Don't mess with me, motherfucker.
You can't be fake around the real, bro. Like people gonna notice, bro. You cannot be fake. You can't fake being something around the real deal. It's just you gonna stick out just like that, bro. It's not possible.
Don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. You can eat grass, you can not bathe, whatever. But let you get in that canteen line and take some money out. You come back to the dorm with some soups and chips. Somebody's gonna run down on that ass. We don't care about all that playing crazy shit. They're gonna pull that knife on you. They're gonna take your shit. You're gonna look crazy then. That's the reality of the situation. That's how I view it. Once you've committed an extremely violent crime like this, in which someone could have lost their life, it's over with. It's done. It's no different than when a pit bull bites somebody, right? What do they do with that dog? They put it the fuck down.
Yep.
Well, you can't do that with people, so you put them the fuck away. Because when you have nothing to offer society, why are you in society? If anything, you are a threat to society. You are a threat to your own grandmother on Mother's Day. You are a threat to your 16-year-old cousin who's been trying to take care of his grandmother.
Like you should be doing.
It pisses me off to hear that this 16-year-old,
but she taking care of your bum ass,
was frustrated with the fact that he is essentially the man of the house.
At 16,
he is the one taking.
You the man of the house at 16 when there's a 30-year-old man in your house with you, bro. That's crazy, gang. It's crazy.
On the brunt of responsibility with taking care of a 74-year-old woman who's his guardian. That he has to bring in the groceries, that he has to do this and he has to do that. I hope the city is able to come together for that kid.
Please.
I hope West Palm Beach is able to put something
Bag his
together
ass up, bro.
for 16-year-old Christian for not only being there to fight for his grandmother and on her behalf, but being by her side and being a good fucking child and taking care of that 74-year-old woman when that isn't even a child's responsibility. And this is why it's important, even though you're gonna love your kids, your grandkids, etc. It's important to give them the help that they need. Don't try to save their ass and come up with excuses for
but
them.
they gotta learn, bro.
He pulled a knife, but we just wanted
More
you
shit
guys
like that'll
to come
happen.
and make him calm down. No, you can't do that. You have to be completely transparent because signs like this lead to things like this. Had she had been brutally honest back then and things played out how they should
have put into that shit right
this
then.
kid would have been off the streets. And I'll be honest with you, yeah, prison, you're not gonna really get mental health treatment. But at the same time, that person, that violent person is better contained in there than he is in your household where you can't control him. Because maybe if there was a grown-ass man there, it would have played out differently. Because you know how
Bro, nigga, would have been a grown-ass man there. That boy, they got the brakes beat off his ass, boy. He'd have been the one that got stabbed 11 times. Nigga, ain't nobody finna let no 30-year-old stab no old lady. You crazy, bro. They'd have beat the brakes off that little nigga, bro.
know that Keo isn't as crazy as he's trying to sound? When the police showed up, he submitted. When those grown men, it wasn't 74-year-old women with badges. When those grown men showed up, he put his hands up. He got on the fucking ground.
Like he should, bro.
They
should have beat his ass anyways.
To the hospital first, and they took him to the police station. He gave a little statement and then said, "I'm refusing to say anything else." All of a sudden, the craziness is gone. Why didn't he go at the cops with the knife? All of a sudden, he's not that crazy and violent. All of a sudden he realizes when real men show up, he's no longer a man, he's still a little fucking boy. That's my point.
You
If
know.
you're that crazy, be that crazy with everybody. Real crazy people don't know they're crazy. They think they're normal. But people that think they're crazy, they're just putting on a fucking facade. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Yeah, bro. I'll let you know my thoughts. Bro, I'll tell you what he is. That's exactly what he is. Yeah, lame ass, nigga. But I'm finna get up out of here though, gang. Shit. If for the video, like the video, subscribe. Pray for that granny, man. That's sad, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro. But I'm finna get up out of here, gang. Pray for that granny, boy. We be safe, gang. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all, that nigga, boy. Word to